Hi everyone, it's Carolyn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to share another channeled message from the LightKeepers, and they are a group of angelic beings I channel on a regular basis for your awakening journey. So today's channel is about the child within us, and it speaks to this as we journey through the awakening process, or as light workers, as we move through this life journey. So I'll share that with you in a minute, but first, as always, I want to welcome everybody who's new. I appreciate you being here, and I want to mention a quick couple things. There's a welcome video on my YouTube channel, Carolyn Zaiser, and it'll tell you a little bit about my journey and how I began channeling and my journey in awakening as well. And additionally, in the description box below, you're going to see a free video I have created out of my distance energy healing work, 6 tips on how to create flow in your body for health and wellness. Flow is extremely important for us as we move through our life journey, and it teaches you how to do that. Plus, you're going to get more free content. So there you go. So check that out below, and I hope you will join me. So thank you, everybody, for joining me again today. Those of you who are always regulars and have those wonderful comments that I love. So off we go today, and then I will have an announcement afterwards, as I always do, something I'd like you to stick around for. And of course, as always, I will share my perspective and my experiences with respect to the channel message. All right, here we go. The child in you speaks a language that you have not heard in some time, for it is with joyous abandon that it wishes to speak, and jump up and down, and be foolish and profound, speaking its mind and living out loud, acting from the authentic place of who you really are. For the child is still inside and misses its place for so many in the human race. So try it sometime and feel it within, the part of you that loves silliness and childlike fun again, and then take a step to open the door to let that sweet child in you again be curious and explore. You will soon begin to see how the little one in you can transform your life and make it a brighter one too, when you again find yourself as the child that has always been in you. So there you go. That's the channel on the child. So that really spoke to me and my journey. I mean, throughout my life, I've been a pretty lighthearted person and joyful, but you know what? I got stuck in that big work mode where I was very serious about work and I guess I would say highly dedicated, which is not a bad thing. However, I realized probably a few years ago, kind of in the middle of my awakening, I've forgotten how to learn how to play. And I'm not so sure I still know how to do that. I have a kind of a life lesson of finding balance. So playing is actually physically playing, other than like sports, but going out and doing fun, goofy little things, or things that we might consider to be, oh, just kid stuff. Those are the things that we should go do when we're awakening, because you know what it does? Not only does it bring out the joy within us, it also helps our imagination. It sparks something different in us as I have done this. So here's what I've done. This is a small thing, but it was a big deal for me. And I'm actually a whole lot of fun, and I love to play around. Once I get going, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I find it difficult to go do and think about what is it I would actually do to go play. I mean, I don't have children, so I've not been through that kids' playtime and their toys and everything. So I always find that really interesting. Now, those of you who have children, you're probably like, oh my Lord, I live in that world all the time. I play all the time. Or maybe you don't. Maybe the kids just play on their own. What if we engage with those kids and really play with them? Not just to keep them busy, but to really engage in that activity. And how will we feel? Joyful, and just let it go and be that same child that you see sitting in front of you. Now, my example is with a cat. I know it's not a great example, but it's my example. I have trouble because my cat likes to play. It's the same idea, right? My cat likes to play. I struggle with going and literally spending 10 minutes to go, hold his little fun toy thing up with feathers on it so he can jump and have fun and run around the house and throw balls. I fight this all the time. So this is a real learning for me and struggle, I would say. So when this channel came through, I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to focus on feeling more of that inner child within me that belongs to all of us. So what I have done, did this in the summer. And then, of course, I didn't keep it up, but I did it, and it felt so great. So I have a park right beside me. So I take walks in it on occasion. And I thought, you know what? I love to swing. I'm going to go over there on the playground and I'm going to get on one of those swings and I'm going to swing. Oh my gosh, what a joy that was in the summer. It was so beautiful. And you know what I did? I felt at first like, I can't go over there. There are adults sitting with their kids and the kids are on the swings and I can't be the only adult swinging. I did that thing, And then I thought, well, that's just silly. I'm going to go do this anyway. And I did. And, of course, as you might imagine, you kind of get some funky looks from the parents because they're not doing that, right? They're just sitting waiting for their kids to finish swinging or helping them swing. But you know what? I just engaged with them and smiled. And like I said, within my personality, I'm very childlike, but it's the activity I don't do. And so I think there's that combination that really is helpful to us to actually have those activities that we go do that are childlike and fun. And many of you get to experience this. Hopefully you're engaging in the way that I was talking about, where with your children, they're having that fun and that joyful time. And you get to experience that too with them in the childlike manner, not just the parent manner. And again, not for me to speak about being a parent, but that would seem to be like a really cool thing to be able to do if you have children around you all the time, to let yourself release and go. Because it builds your imagination, it builds your creativity, it builds that joy vibe that I think it also helps with endorphins. I don't know this scientifically, but it's got to, because joy is such a beautiful thing, and fun and giggling and acting silly and doing fun children's stuff. So I have told myself after this channel came through that I'm going to identify 3 things that I am going to do, and I'm going to try weekly, okay? And I might pick new things each week that I do that are truly childlike, like maybe it's a game that I go get, or, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what's available. That's how far down in the trenches I am with not really connecting with my inner child, other than through, I think, my personality. But I want to do it in an activity. So I would challenge you to do the same thing. Find activities to do that are kids stuff, fun kids stuff, or seek out maybe even volunteer activities where you get to play with kids and have fun with them and do that kind of stuff. How cool would that be? And maybe I'll do that. Or with your own children, think differently about playtime and how you can actually engage in the way of a child, not the adult, because it's going to open you up in a whole different way and help you through your awakening journey feel more joy, bring out your imagination, raise your vibration. So I hope you have enjoyed this channel, and I'm going to leave you with one last message. I am really wanting to get out the message of the spiritual awakening mentoring and guidance sessions I'm doing. So there are 2 things I offer. The first are individual sessions. If you just want someone to talk to with some advice, and I also offer a lot of channeled information in these sessions. There are hour-long sessions that you can book with me. And what we do is we get on the phone and we walk through your journey, and anything you want to ask, you can ask, and we talk through. I will very much get information for you through the channeled messages I receive from our angels and guides and our higher selves. So you can do the single sessions, or you can do longer term mentoring, 1 to 3 months in length. And there are price discounts for that, so you'll see that on my website. But check out purplerainhealing.com, because the mentoring sessions, as we continue to work together, we build a vibration and a connection, an energetic connection. And they are super powerful sessions where the channeled messages are really helping people launch forward and think about their experiences differently, and also give them additional information. I also offer my experiences as I have moved through my awakening journey to share with you. So it's a great way for you to have somebody to talk to and be as a mentor. And I would love to be your mentor along your spiritual awakening journey. So check that out below. And as always, I so appreciate you being here, and I just love your comments, and I love engaging with you, and I will always get to your comments through my YouTube channel, Carolyn Zaiser. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day.